people. This is Kirsten Peck, and this is my Friday edition of the Payday News. I've had a great week, and I started with that little recap because yesterday was so much fun. I launched the Mejora Tu Vida Club, which is in Spanish, and it's here in Villa Palmeras. I spent most of the day yesterday producing the video. I had some technical problems, didn't happen, and so I got into crazy mode. 8 o'clock in the morning, worked 6 hours straight, obsessed, and I made a 14-minute video using artificial intelligence. So big news, lots of craziness. Check out the video over on the YouTube channel, and obviously if you have friends, send them over this way if they're in Santurce in my neighborhood. And I had a couple people show up that are young and really promising event. I'm very excited about it. So that's like my big news to kick off the story. So let me get to the next video. I'm just having another minute here because that is another building that last year was in horrible condition and I saw for sale. And now look at it, it's all been cleaned up. I know the guys have been renting it upstairs, looking nice. Stuff's getting cleaned up around here. All right, here's my funny way of doing an economic indicator, and I'm going to call this one the power of magic, okay? So if you've been following along with the Welcome to Wexham story and Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElroy's crazy idea to buy a soccer team in Wales, and that they thought that they could improve it and that it would help the whole city, and that the team would be able to rise up in the rankings of the soccer and world football of England. So yesterday or the day before, on Tuesday, it turns out the whole idea worked. They have been kicked up to the next level of the soccer leagues. The town is recovering, the money is flowing in, and the magic of Ryan Reynolds' crazy idea of bringing people together, bringing the magic of the internet, bringing this idea that we can do anything we set our minds to, putting that in motion, okay? So here's why I'm going to apply this one to us right here in San Juan. The news you'll see over there is talking about a grants program and all of the funding that's coming in, specifically to my barrio, Santurce and Rio Praderas, and the third one is over on Louisa. So these three different economic areas, they are sinking big amounts of money into because it needs to get redeveloped. It's kind of like a spooky ghost land out there in Rio Praderas, and it's beautiful. There's no reason for this. It's beautiful land that just people had to leave because of the hurricanes a long time ago, and it hasn't come back. It's like everybody's ignoring it. So it's kind of a secret, but I'm kicking it out now because I am here. And we're going to kick this up a notch because everybody here deserves their economic best futures, and we can make it happen, and especially if it's going to have to use the internet and the magic of social media and this whole new world that we're living in. Let's use the digital age for our best futures, okay? That's my payday forecast. Use the magic. So I got some feedback last night of people were kind of asking me, like, how do I think I can help somebody change their life in like an hour? And the part that's so funny about it is that I know it can happen because last night I saw it happen to two different people. They didn't understand. They were confused, which was good. They were curious. But then when they came in and we talked about the areas of life and how we have to really think about that and how we want our life to be, you know, and that you really you deserve to live your best life. You know, people just have this, I'll settle, it's old, I've had difficulties, I'm divorced. It's like, no, all of that stuff is ridiculous because it really is about you discovering what you like to do in your life. And then the more you do what that is, the money comes to you. That's the part that's really weird about this. And it's a big shift from the way things have always been to the way they are now, which is what I want to talk about. That's kind of this theme of my payday news today, is kind of this shift. It's happened, we've shifted, and which way are you going to go? Think about that. So a little background information for me. When I was a kid and went to school, I got out of high school, I had really good grades, I was pretty smart, and I was told more or less to go to business school. I don't really remember having much of a choice about that. As I think back on it, it was more of like, which business school are you going to go to, not do you want to be in a business career. So after, 20 years with that, life changes, and I switched over to education. And I became a school teacher, a high school teacher, and I specialized in the struggling students because I like to solve problems. And I think that's the part that's funny about my business degree, was that it was really about problem solving and analyzing situations and coming up with new ideas and bringing resources together. And all of that, it wasn't thinking about it. I never think I want to be a banker, but applying those skills and using those skills throughout my whole life has been, how my life has gone, and that I've constantly changed and adapted as I've needed to. So last year, COVID was getting over, and I was like, I want to step off this roller coaster of life that I've created here. I've done really well with it, but I don't really like it. And so I went through the process and really decided what areas I had to change and how I was going to change them. So that passion and that art can now come out of me because it's been kind of stifled. And so I have to say, I've totally exploded with like this artistic thing going on. But again, that's why I came to Puerto Rico, is because the art and the culture and the music and the language. And I was learning Spanish working on that video because I'm trying to learn and translate and everything. So it's amazing, and I'm so excited about it. But this point of like, I'm looking at my notes. The digital age is here. That the way things were, and you used to have to get the degree, you used to have those credentials and go to some school, that has totally been shifted. The internet has changed so many things. And so, you really should think about, where are you and what do you want to do? What do you enjoy? And it doesn't matter. The world's so big and beautiful that whatever it is that you're interested in, you can figure out how to make money in it. You like fishing, so let's talk about how to get into water conservation, or how to stock fishes and grow shrimp out in your backyard, or so many different things. I can't even get started on this. But that it's up to you to decide that you're worth it, or that you want to change, or that it's got to be worth it for you to want to do something different. And that's that piece, and that once you decide this is what I want to do, and I'm going to figure out how to make this happen, then come talk to me some, because I can totally help you get through whatever those hurdles are and past whatever those challenges are. Because that's what I really like to do, is bust down hurdles and firepower past stuff. You can't tell from my crazy energy. So, this sort of, you're aware, how are you going to play the game of life? Are you just going to kind of sit on the bench and just go up and play when they call you, and it's just going to be kind of low key, and so then that's how your life's going to be? Or are you going to be fired up and enjoying every single minute of your life, no matter what it is? Like I said, the fisherman thing, or a baker. Let's start making cupcakes, or let's start, I want to start a kombucha company. I'm growing a SCOBY, which is weird, but you get my point. Wherever your interest is, you can figure out how to make money from it, so that you'll love what you have to go do every day, so that you've got money. And when you learn how to manage your money, then you can learn how to really goof off and not worry about money all the time. So it's up to you and what you want to do. This is the payday news, so it's a money-focused day. And where are your challenges? What are you going to go learn? Yesterday, I spent time with this AI platform, and now you're about to see a whole bunch of videos because it's really kind of fun, and it's the cutting edge of way things are changing. So thanks for checking it out. Joy West Press, subscribe, follow along, share, like, all this stuff you know you're supposed to do, okay? Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Let's kick it up a notch and get the payday coming in. Money coming in, okay? I'm so excited. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I got about an hour and a half till the club's meeting. I got stuff to go Xerox. People are coming. I can't believe this has all happened in a week. Matthew, Tony, Dean. Yeah, man, I was stuck. I've been regrouping. I've been thinking up there on that mural. My friend, an art teacher named Natalie, remind me that, you meditate and you just get in the groove, and it doesn't have to be sitting there praying sometimes. You just get in the groove. And I think that's what I've been doing up there on that ladder in that mural. I was also looking at some Strengths Finder book and some other resources, and that's what teachers do. We pull stuff together for our students. I'm so excited to launch this. I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Hola, soy Kirsten Peck y quiero agradecerte por venir a este nuevo club de mejora de su vida. Estoy impresionada contigo para arriesgarte a algo diferente en tu vida. Estoy impresionada de que tengas
curiosidad acerca de cómo este club puede ayudarte. Es emocionante ver. Después del club también puedes escuchar a Tony Robbins y su actividad. También les pido que detengan sus emociones mientras piensan, superhéroes,